In this video, we set sail from Santa Maria and we complete the 750-mile journey to Cabo San Lucas. When we continue on, we have one of the worst days at seas we have ever had, and the late night ends in a terrible way. But even that can't stop us from trying to find a little slice of paradise.
Did you have a fun day? What do you think?
We are motor sailing, of course. That seems to be the name of this trip. Either way too much wind to go sailing or not enough wind at all, and we got the motor running. But we got the sails up, we're making really fast time, doing about 7 knots, 6.5, 7 knots, which is really great, and we'll get there in no time. But the topography of Baja is so cool, just how the mountains shoot right up out of the water. That's always been one of my favorite things about Baja, Mexico. And I'm just really enjoying sailing down the coastline and being able to see it the whole time. That's been really cool for this trip. Magdalena Bay is known for its seasonal migration of gray whales, as well as sport and commercial fishing, but Skylar really enjoyed the butterflies. We anchored in front of the settlement Puerto Magdalena, and we really enjoyed the little community.
We went ahead and explored the town this morning to see what it had over there. It was pretty awesome. We're loving this place, and now we're gonna head over to the beach and get some swimming in.
We just put the sails out. We still have the engine on because it's only 5 knots of wind, but it's beautiful out and we're headed to Cabo. Woohoo! Just enjoying some dinner on day 1, watching the sunset. We have a long way to go, but we're headed to Cabo and we've just been motoring. There's been 0 wind, not really like what the forecast said, which is the name of the game on this trip, I believe. Just not trusting that forecast. But it's still pretty pleasant. As long as we got enough diesel, we'll make it there just fine. We have dolphins bow riding at sunrise. This is wild.
Turn the engine on?
Okay, lift that up. Straight up.
All the way. Good job, girlie.
Yay! Where are we, girl?
Cabo.
We're in Cabo. La Capitana de Puerto. La Capitana de Puerto. Is it Dada's birthday? You say happy.
Ready to go ride your bicycle?
Yeah.
Right, it is Jeremy's birthday today. What a fun way to spend it. Honestly, he probably would have loved it outside of the busy Cabo. Ow. So you can hear. And are you brushing my hair? What's wrong?
Mama.
What? This is boat life and life with a toddler.
Mama.
You ready for a nap? Should we do this later then? Nice. Okay. You making Dada a birthday cake? Huh? How's it look? Chocolate cake. You got some sprinkles. What do we make for Dada? Did we make him a cake? Oh, is he here? Oh, now he's gonna see it.
Hi, girl.
Finally able to sneak away from Skylar. She's addicted to her mama. Ooh, it's bouncy. We're leaving Cabo today, which honestly I'm thankful for. That was madness. It's just like loud and busy and bless their hearts, but like a lot of just, you know, trying to sell stuff. It's just, yeah, it's really different than when you're coming from like Turtle Bay and Mag Bay and you get to like talk to the people, and it's just that slower pace. Especially for Skylar, you could see that she was getting like a little flustered. Me personally, I was exhausted yesterday. I think Jeremy was too. So we took a little time this morning. We went onto the beach, ran around in the sand. It was incredible. And then today we are off to, I'm gonna butcher it, but I think it's like Los Muertos. I'll type it on the screen later. That's it for now. Like I said, honestly, I'm glad to be out of there. It was beautiful. It was great. Good to go. Don't need to be back in Cabo for a little bit.
Had one hell of a day. Ocean beat us up right now, but of course we got into Anchorage at nighttime, which is always terrible, but we set the anchor, everything was fine. A couple other boats here, not a big deal, but right at the very last bit when we're setting the anchor, we reversed over a crab pot. Yay. I already got the majority of it off, but I'm gonna have to cut the rest.
You having fun?
All right, so Jeremy's over here trying to help this boat that thought it would be a good idea to drop their rich people off on shore, and now the boat's stuck. That's their boat. Let's give you some scale. Here are all the other boats. At this point, the whole community is coming to help. We've got pongas. We've got this guy with it tied on. Oh my gosh, the boat is like stuck now. This is not good. These guys. Oh, Jesus. What do you think, Sky? What do you think? Are you eating sand? I'm finding this so impressive. This ponga is literally pulling it. And it's free. And it's free. No one's driving it. Huh. Leave it to, where are we? Frailes community. I probably butchered that.
We left Los Frailes. We left Los Frailes. I didn't even really film that much because we had a really tough day trying to get there and we were just so exhausted. But we did spend 2 days kind of relaxing and recovering before we made this next jaunt. But pretty much it was a beautiful place. The water's super warm and clear. We just sat on the beach. Everyone kind of hung out and relaxed. We're now headed to Los Muertos and we should be there later this afternoon. And I heard it's really beautiful and a lot of good snorkeling. So I hope to be able to get in the water and see what there is to see there. We're now at the anchorage at Los Muertos and it really looks very beautiful. I can't wait to check this place out. We've got pretty heavy wind today in the anchorage, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna dive on the anchor and just see what it's up to, make sure that it's all tucked in the sand. Mainly because I've got some new free diving fins that I want to try out, and also we bought the anchor for this trip for this purpose, and so I just really want to see how it's performing. It's been holding really good for the whole week and the whole trip, but I don't know, I really want to go see it in person. It's only 20 feet deep and the water's warm, so it should be pretty easy. Anchor looked good down there. It was fairly dug in the sand, and actually the anchor wasn't really pulling on it. The chain's doing the majority of the work, exactly what we wanted. So now we're just gonna ride out some of the wind for the rest of the afternoon, and it should be a lot better this evening.
Happy Thanksgiving! We don't have a ton of groceries left, so here's what we scraped up. Turkey dinner, carnitas, mashed potatoes, some rice-a-roni. We're gonna try to make some cheddar biscuits, and I think we have some broccoli that we'll add in, but I'm sure it'll be a delectable Thanksgiving feast.
It is interesting being American and like missing one of the major holidays, but something like Thanksgiving especially, we're just giving thanks. Like, we have food, we have our health, we have our little family, we have happiness and joy, and like we aren't with, you know, our larger set family and all that, and we are missing out on them and that and all the activities that we usually do. But this is kind of an interesting, like, not a tradition, because this might just be the only time we ever do this. So it's really cool just to experience it and to be present for this and to eat this random meal that we're cooking.
It's definitely not traditional or fancy. I mean, we got some instant mashed potatoes.
It's odd.
Who knows what that'll be like, but I'm sure it'll be great and just as warm and cozy.
Yeah. So this is our Thanksgiving on an anchorage in a random place in Baja, Mexico.
In crystal blue water. Turned out pretty well for bottom of the groceries Thanksgiving dinner. Honestly, I'm excited for it. She seems to like it.
We just spent, I think, 3 days here at Los Muertos, and we have had an absolute blast. We were waiting out some heavier weather that was out and around the point, And now we're gonna have really smooth weather getting to the next spot. But this anchorage just has a really nice sandy beach and a lot of swimming and snorkeling that we were able to do, as well as a restaurant that we got to enjoy, which is really nice because we're getting low on provisions. So overall, it's been a really enjoyable experience. Please join us in the next video as we find some of the bluest water I have ever seen, and we really feel the life of the Sea of Cortez. We explore the town of La Paz and much, much more.